Hey, hi. Welcome to another engaging episode of Busboy Millionaire. And as I go through my pile of topics, I have a pile of topics. I keep writing stuff, and I go through it, and I go, "Oh, which one is going to be the one I'm going to talk about today?" So here's what I'm going to talk about, which I think is super interesting. I never thought about it until I heard about this idea, so I'm stealing it from somebody, which is fine. Um, so, which is also relatable right now just because of everything that's going on with COVID. A lot of people used to get rental places with the idea of student rentals. So you'd buy a house that's got 3 or 4 bedrooms or whatever, and you rent it out to a bunch of students, and they share the bedrooms and they share the accommodation. It's one kitchen, one toilet, one bathroom. Um, and I said, yeah, sure, that's I get that. However, there's this other area that's growing, and I totally get it, and I see why it's going to be a big growth area for rentals, which is shared old age accommodation. It's a thing, and I believe it. As my mother gets old, and I've got uncles and aunts that are getting older, and they are older, and I could see how this is a thing. So while you're watching this, please subscribe and hit the like button. That'll help me out a lot because uh, it just pushes me out there more. And if when you subscribe, I'll make sure to respond in the comments section. I want to hear that you did subscribe, so thank you for doing that. So here's what happens as you get older, and you may or may not be with your partner. You're alone, and what's happening is people want to be in communities where they are sharing a space. The traditional way was you go to an old age home and there's lots of people there and you share that space. You've got a room for yourself and somebody's making food for you and there's care workers there. Totally get it. Totally understand why a lot of people would like that. But the other way it's going, it's for smaller spaces. There are people that are searching out 3 bedroom homes, 4 bedroom homes, where they could share it with 3 or 4 other elderly folk, and they have a kitchen and a bathroom that they share. But there's community, so the community is really really important. It's a smaller community, and they can take care of themselves with stuff that happens in case there's an emergency. So this is one of the living arrangements that I was really surprised about, and when I heard about it, I go, yeah, that makes sense. If I was of that age, I would want to do something like that. I would want to be in a house where I could have some friends, have some company. It's not a giant place where there's 30 or 40 people or 80 people, but it's a smaller house. And I would probably cut down on my cost. That was the other thing. I think now to be in a retirement home, it's like upwards of $4,000 a month. I think if you got a house and you shared it with 3 other people, it would cost you much less. So this type of rental model, I feel, is growing in demand as the growing aging population is dealing with the challenge of affordable housing. So I think this would be one way to look at how you're going to buy places and how you're going to rent them out. You can find places that can accommodate this sort of demand. And also, the other part of this is that older renters aren't going to trash your place. They're going to take care of it. It's simple. Student renters, that whole market, I haven't done it. I've done one or two back in the day, but part of the whole student rental thing is that they just go nuts and they trash the place. And everybody that's in that business, they factor that into their costs. But when you have older people, they're not trashing the place. If you just make it accommodatable is not even a word, accommodatable for an older group, and then they can get up the stairs, they can get in the bathroom, they can do their laundry on site, you will have the potential to get a growing market that will take care of your place and to also make it really easy for you to be a landlord, because when you're dealing with older folks, they're just a lot more calmer, and they're good people where they can handle simple problems that you don't have to deal with because they have experience. So anyways, this I think is a new way to look at long-term rentals where you can find a group of people to share a house. And thank you for spending your time. My other videos are going to be right here. Hope you like them. Click, subscribe, like. Really appreciate you looking at Millionaire. Cheers, bye.